Today we're doing TikTok recording 101. The first thing you want to do is click the plus sign that's at the bottom of the screen. Then you get this big circle that pops up in the middle, and that's where you want to record. You want to use the 10-minute recording so that you'll have as much time and space as needed. The first portion of this recording is just going to be me talking straight through. I'll let a little bit of that play and then we'll move forward. Let the recording begin.
So, today we're talking about how to record a TikTok video. Sometimes people think that you're talking straight through when that is definitely not the case. Sometimes you want to change your angle, so you move your camera around. And sometimes you want to real quick zoom in, and you just do that with your hands. You can also do that elsewhere. When we start editing, we'll talk a little bit about that.
If you pay close attention, you'll see that the circle keeps starting and stopping. Those are the times that I'm recording, and you'll see that once we get to the editing portion. The circle turns to a square, to a circle, to a square, and on that time, that is when I'm pressing that circle to get started. You can't see me press the circle, and that is purposeful, so that it doesn't show up in your video. If it shows up in your video, then you have to edit that out. So I am holding the phone with one hand and recording with my other hand so that you can't see me start and stop. Let's tune in and see what I'm talking about.
To see what I want to say to you all, because I'm using GPT in conjunction with my TikTok in order to teach you how to record. And as you can see, I'm not recording at this very moment. It is so important that if you have a skill, you teach it. I listened to Myron Golden this morning. Have you ever heard of Myron Golden? He was talking about how people think that one thing is their skill and then it's found in something else. And I started thinking, what do people ask me about all the time? Is it driving? No. Is it teaching? No. It's actually, how do you record TikToks?
Right after I record this portion, we're going to get into the editing of the video. There's a check mark right beside the square currently where I'm still recording. After I get finished, I'm going to press that check mark and a panel will pop up at the top right. You keep seeing a panel pop up at the top right, but when I'm finished, I'm not going to be using that as my editing. I'm going to press the check mark and then next will pop up. Once that next pops up, then I will start my real editing piece. Keep in mind that if this video is going too fast for you, you can slow it down to 0.25, 0.5, and 1. Fast forward through some pieces, and some pieces I'll just allow to play.
Let's get started. So today we're talking about, all right, so I'm going to get rid of that let's get started because I hate it. Let's get started. So I'm going to go to edit, and then I'm going to click skip split, and then I'll just use my delete button down here at the bottom to get rid of that. Today we're talking about how to record a TikTok video. That's enough on that one, so I'm going to do the same thing and see. Sometimes people think that you're talking straight through when that is definitely not the case. Sometimes you want to change your angle, and you want your TikToks to catch the attention. So you see how my mouth is closed on that? I want to scroll all the way until my mouth opens. We're talking about but I didn't get the whole today, so I want to get the whole today. Today we're talking about how to record a TikTok video. Sometimes people think that you're talking straight through when that is definitely not the case. And people can assume what you're going to say, even if you cut off your words, so that's all right too. Okay. Sometimes you want to change your angle, so you move your.
In the upcoming frame, I'm going to add a piece after I have finished. So you would press the plus sign at the very right. It will allow you to add a video that wasn't previously recorded. This is important to make sure everything flows and sometimes to make sure the sound is on right.
I want to do the zoom in with the camera and also do that elsewhere. When we start editing, and I want to add something right here that says, you can also do that with the camera. And then I'm going to show you how to zoom in. So what you do is you take 2 fingers, you click on the screen, and then you swing it out. So you can go smaller or you can go bigger for your zoom in. And sometimes you want to real quick zoom in, and you just do that with your hands. You can also do that with the camera. When we start editing, we'll talk a little bit about that.
All right, so I'm going to get rid of that part because you see that already.
But for right now, I'm just recording a video. Just a talking head. just me.
I hate that.
But for right now, I'm just recording a video, just a talking head. The camera. But for right now, I'm just recording.
I'm going to go back to on.
Now
I'm going to split. And I'm going to make this portion larger by using my 2 fingers and swinging out. I call it swinging, but it's just, I can't remember what it's called correctly.
It's definitely not the case. And sometimes you want to real quick zoom in, and you just do that with your hands. You can also do that with the camera. But for right now, I'm just recording a video, just a talking head. I was asked a few years ago, what do people ask me about all the time? And I said everything under the sun except TikTok.
That's a bad bit. That's a bad.
Years ago, what do people ask me about all the time?
So I'm going to take this and I'm going to move it to the front. So I'm going to walk it back and I'm going to set it right behind my first frame.
Today we're talking about how to record a TikTok video. I was asked a few years ago,
and I find that sometimes when I try to move my frames to the front, they have a harder time setting. So I move my second frame first and then my first frame second in order to make it flow.
I was asked a few years ago.
Right here, I'm just running through it just to check to make sure everything is going through. You don't need to see that again because you've already seen it about 5 or 6 times. Just keep in mind that we want to check and recheck to make sure everything pans out right. It took me about 15 minutes to finish this. Now I'm going to talk to you about an error. I'm deleting all of these. Oops, I'm not adding any transitions in this video. I am not a fan of transitions.
Just a talking head. TikTok.
So since it's hard for me to get in and delete that one, I'm going to spread everything out with my 2 fingers under where it says add sound. Delete that and then
talking head. I think I cut that. Just a talking head. I think I cut that last one.
Gotta get rid of those 2.
I'll use those to show you how to delete.
That was how you delete. You go down and you click delete.
Just a talking head.
Okay, let me show you how to split real fast. The first thing you're going to do is click the frame that you want to split. And then after you click it, you're going to press edit. After you press edit, then you'll click the split button. You have to click the split button maybe twice depending on how much you want to take out. So if you click it twice, then you're going to just press delete on that part. Or you could slide back or forward depending on how much you want to get rid of. If you have more questions about that, let me know in the comments and I will definitely explain that slower and more in depth. Now I'm going to insert a video here because there's something else people always ask me about.
And they ask me a lot about how to get into leadership. How do you record TikToks? And they ask me a lot about how to get into leadership. Now, I'm not showing you a skit way to do it, and I'll do that in a later video, but today Nope, this doesn't go. Now, I'm not showing you a skit way to do it, and I'll do that in a later video, but today I'm just showing you how to record a TikTok properly using your phone. Now let's go. Oh, I missed something, but that's okay. We'll just delete it. Now let's go to the editing part, and I hope that this is helpful. I'm going to delete that and record something new. I surely hope this has been helpful. I'm not sure how long it took me to do it, but we'll see. Leave a comment if you have questions. Remember, this is Basic TikTok 101. All right, so I'm going to add caption, and the way you add caption is you just click the caption button, and then it'll detect your language. After it detects your language, it'll put it up there, and you can edit it if needed. You got to have words up on your screen as well. So before I go into that, you should edit first. You should always edit your video first. Know that in TikTok, when you want to edit something, it goes on at the very bottom of the screen. But once you click the frame, it changes what the menu is at the bottom. Once you click the text, it changes what the menus are at the bottom. But know that all of your menus are down at the bottom. Come up with a great title. You can look inside of creators'
search insight in order to find out more about what kind of title you need to use. I try to come up with my own most of the time because I have been doing TikTok for a while, but I encourage you to use the resources that are out there in order to help you go viral. I've only been viral a few times, but everything that I've done has been proven to work. You can also control how long it stays on the screen by using that sliding portion of the text. And I'm going to change the way my text looks. So I'm going to click the A in the middle. And this is my favorite. I'm going to make sure that it's all the way at the front, even before my text. And I was asked a few years ago, what do people ask me about all the time? Today we're talking about how to record a TikTok video. Sometimes people think that you're talking straight through when that is definitely not the case. And sometimes you want a real quick zoom in and you just do that with your hand. You can also do that with the camera. But for right now, I'm just recording a video, just a talking head. It is so important that if you have a skill, you teach it. I listened to Myron Golden this morning. You see how big that is? I listened to Myron Golden. I can change that two ways. I can make it smaller with 2 fingers, but that's going to change all of the text, or I can go in and edit it. I listened to Myron Golden this morning. There we go. So important that if you have a skill, you teach it. I listened to Myron Golden this morning. He was talking about how people think that one thing is their skill and then it's found in something else. And I started thinking, what do people ask me about all the time? Is it driving? No. Is it teaching? No. It's actually, how do you record TikToks? Now, I'm not showing you a skit way to do it, and I'll do that in a later video, but today I'm just showing you how to record a TikTok properly using your phone. I surely hope this has been helpful. I'm not sure how long it took me to do it, but we'll see. Leave a comment if you have questions. Remember, this is Basic TikTok 101. Time. Today we're talking about how to record a TikTok video. And then the last thing you're going to do is edit your cover. This is my favorite cover. I'm going to move this to where it's clear, and then I'm going to type TikTok tutorial. I'm going to press return and then make it bigger and then press save. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comments. If you want access to my tutorial plan, then be sure to leave that in the comments as well, and I will make sure that you get it. This is just a quick 101. If you want more, all you gotta do is ask. I'm here for you just to help with the things I know. And those are there because I've used them before. I'm not going to post this video yet. I'm gonna save it into my drafts. Keep in mind the things that we do just for you.